Welcome to Curiosity, the podcast where science meets wonder. Join us as we explore the fascinating, the innovative, and the unexpected, from the secrets of the cosmos to the marvels of everyday life. Each episode takes you on a journey to uncover the knowledge and stories that fuel our endless quest for understanding. Let your curiosity guide you.
Stonehenge, the timeless mystery of an ancient marvel. Stonehenge stands as one of the most enigmatic and iconic archaeological sites in the world. Situated on the Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, this prehistoric monument has intrigued historians, archaeologists, and mystics for centuries. Its colossal stones, arranged in a series of concentric circles and horseshoe patterns, seem to defy the technological limitations of the ancient societies that constructed it. The story of Stonehenge is not merely one of architectural achievement but also a tale steeped in mystery, cultural significance, and evolving interpretations. The origins of Stonehenge date back over 5,000 years, to a time when Neolithic communities were transitioning from a nomadic lifestyle to more settled ways of life. The earliest phase of construction, around 3100 BCE, consisted of a simple circular ditch and bank, known as a henge, with a series of wooden posts or smaller stones likely marking the central area. This initial phase suggests that the site may have served as a ceremonial or ritualistic space long before the iconic megaliths were erected. The second and most dramatic phase of construction began around 2600 BCE, when the builders transported massive sarsen stones and smaller bluestones to the site. The sarsens, made of sandstone, were sourced from the Marlborough Downs, approximately 25 kilometers to the north. Each stone weighed an average of 20 tons, and their transportation and placement remain a source of fascination and debate. Without modern machinery, the Neolithic builders likely relied on a combination of wooden sledges, rollers, ropes, and human labor to move these enormous stones across the landscape. The smaller bluestones, weighing between 2 and 4 tons each, present an even greater mystery. These stones originated in the Preseli Hills of Wales, over 200 kilometers away from Stonehenge. The exact method of their transportation is still uncertain. Some theories suggest they were moved over land using primitive sledging techniques, while others propose that they were floated along rivers and waterways on rafts. This extraordinary effort highlights the importance of Stonehenge to its builders, as they expended tremendous resources to assemble materials from such distant locations. The architectural design of Stonehenge is equally remarkable. The sarsens were arranged in a circle, with an inner horseshoe formation of upright stones capped by horizontal lintels. These lintels were secured using mortise and tenon joints, a sophisticated carpentry technique adapted to stonework. The precision of these joints and the alignment of the stones indicate an advanced understanding of engineering and construction. Furthermore, Stonehenge's orientation reveals a deep connection to celestial events. The site is aligned with the movements of the sun, with the entrance facing the rising sun on the summer solstice and the setting sun on the winter solstice. This alignment underscores the monument's likely role as a calendar, observatory, or spiritual site tied to seasonal cycles. The purpose of Stonehenge remains a subject of debate and speculation. Early theories posited that it was a Druidic temple, a notion popularized in the 17th and 18th centuries. However, modern archaeology has shown that Stonehenge predates the Druids by at least 2,000 years. Other interpretations suggest that it served as a burial ground, a site for ancestor worship, or a center for healing. Excavations have revealed human remains and artifacts within the area, lending credence to the idea that it had significant funerary or ritualistic importance. Additionally, some researchers propose that Stonehenge functioned as a gathering place for communities across Britain, serving as a unifying symbol during a period of societal transformation. The significance of Stonehenge extends beyond its immediate vicinity. Its construction and use occurred within a broader context of Neolithic and Bronze Age societies in Europe, which were characterized by the construction of large ceremonial and ritual sites. Comparable monuments, such as the nearby Avebury Stone Circle and the Carnac stones in France, reflect a shared cultural tradition of megalithic architecture. This interconnectedness suggests that Stonehenge was part of a network of sacred sites, each contributing to a larger spiritual or cosmological framework. The enduring mystery of Stonehenge lies in the questions it continues to pose. Why did its builders go to such lengths to construct this monument? How did they achieve such precision and scale without advanced tools or technology? And what stories did they tell to explain the purpose and significance of their creation? Stonehenge invites us to imagine a world vastly different from our own, where the rhythms of nature, the cosmos, and community life were intimately intertwined. Stonehenge's story did not end with its construction. Over the millennia, the site underwent numerous modifications, adaptations, and reinterpretations, reflecting the evolving cultures and beliefs of the people who encountered it. The final major phase of construction occurred around 2500 BCE, when the sarsen stones were arranged into their now iconic circular and horseshoe formations. This period marked the pinnacle of Stonehenge's architectural and ceremonial significance, but it was far from the end of its active use. By the Bronze Age, Stonehenge's role in the surrounding landscape began to shift. Archaeological evidence suggests that the site continued to serve as a focal point for ritual and burial practices. Barrow mounds, containing the remains of individuals likely of high status, were constructed around Stonehenge, creating a ceremonial complex that extended across the Salisbury Plain. Grave goods, such as pottery, tools, and ornaments, found in these burials indicate that Stonehenge retained its importance as a site of reverence and possibly as a place for ancestral veneration. Despite its continued significance, Stonehenge eventually fell into disuse as the Bronze Age gave way to the Iron Age. The reasons for this decline remain speculative but may be linked to cultural changes, shifts in religious practices, or the rise of new centers of power. By the time of the Roman occupation of Britain, Stonehenge had already become a relic of a bygone era, though it likely retained some level of mythological or symbolic importance in local traditions. The post-Roman period saw Stonehenge recede further into obscurity, though it never entirely vanished from human memory. During the medieval period, legends began to form around the site, often incorporating it into the folklore of Britain. One of the most famous tales, recorded by the chronicler Geoffrey of Monmouth in the 12th century, attributed the construction of Stonehenge to the wizard Merlin, who supposedly brought the stones from Ireland using magical powers. While these legends have no basis in historical fact, they reflect the awe and fascination that Stonehenge has inspired across the ages. The rediscovery and study of Stonehenge as an archaeological site began in earnest during the Renaissance and Enlightenment periods. Antiquarians like John Aubrey and William Stukeley documented the site in the 17th and 18th centuries, laying the groundwork for modern archaeological investigations. Stukeley, in particular, was instrumental in popularizing the idea that Stonehenge was a Druidic temple, a theory that, while incorrect, helped to revive public interest in the monument. In the 19th and 20th centuries, advances in archaeology transformed our understanding of Stonehenge. Radiocarbon dating and other scientific methods allowed researchers to establish more precise timelines for its construction and use. Excavations uncovered artifacts, human remains, and evidence of nearby settlements, such as the Doington Walls, which likely housed the workers who built Stonehenge. These discoveries painted a picture of a vibrant and complex society capable of organizing large-scale construction projects and sustaining long-term ceremonial traditions. Modern interpretations of Stonehenge continue to evolve. Some researchers emphasize its astronomical alignments, suggesting that it functioned as a sophisticated observatory for tracking celestial events. Others focus on its role as a center for social gatherings, possibly bringing together communities from across Britain for festivals, trade, and rituals. Still, others view it as a symbol of political or religious authority, a tangible expression of the power and influence of its builders. Preservation efforts have become increasingly important as Stonehenge faces threats from natural erosion, tourism, and modern infrastructure. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986, it is now protected as part of a larger archaeological landscape that includes numerous nearby monuments. Efforts to balance conservation with public access have included the creation of a visitor center, restrictions on proximity to the stones, and ongoing research to monitor and mitigate damage. Today, Stonehenge stands not only as a testament to the ingenuity of its creators but also as a symbol of humanity's enduring curiosity about our past. Its iconic silhouette against the sky continues to inspire wonder and speculation, drawing millions of visitors from around the world each year. Whether viewed as a masterpiece of prehistoric engineering, a sacred space, or a puzzle yet to be fully solved, Stonehenge remains one of the most profound connections we have to the lives, beliefs, and aspirations of our ancient ancestors. As the sun rises over the stones on the summer solstice, casting long shadows across the Salisbury Plain, it is a reminder of the shared human desire to understand our place in the cosmos. Stonehenge, with its silent yet powerful presence, invites us to ponder the mysteries of time, culture, and the enduring legacy of those who came before us. It is a monument to both the past and the enduring quest for knowledge that defines our species.